Hi guys, welcome to the second part of our series. We're still, talking about introduction to graphics design for absolute beginners. And in the last video, we talked about layers, the layers panel, and how it works, how we can stack one thing on top of another. We can put images at the top of the layers panel to have it display at the forefront. you know so we didn't really go into much detail, but we just touched the surface about the layers panel. As we go further, we'll keep working with the layers panel, and you keep seeing how to use it, and along the way you come up with creative ways of using it. So today, what we'll be talking about is creating a new project. All right, and we'll also be talking about how to drag and drop images into your canvas after you create your canvas. Now, let's go ahead and start. You can hit this create new button here, but older versions of Photoshop might not have the create new button, so you might just want to go up to file and click new. All right, and then it brings up this panel here. So let's focus on the right side of this panel, which is this area here. So what do we have here? Up here, this is project details. We have here for the name of our project, so let's call that training project. So you can name that anything you want to, depending on your project, on what you're working on, or you can just name it some random alphabets, whatever you like. Now down here we have the width and the height, and these have to do with the unit of measurement you choose. So these are the different units of measurement. So you click on this drop down: pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters, points, pickers. So you want to ask yourself, when you're creating a new project, what am I creating this for? For example, if you're creating for a flyer that's going to be printed, you want to ask yourself, what are the different print sizes? You have A4, you have A3, and so on and so forth. You have those different sizes. So what you do is, you don't just come in here and randomly put any number. You might make your project too big, you might make your project too small, or you might make your project the wrong size. You need your canvas to be the exact size of whatever it is you are going to do. So if it's going to be an A4 print of a flyer, you want it to be the exact A4 size you put in here. Now, in that case, what you do is you just quickly rush to Google and type A4 size, and then it shows you the size in sometimes it shows you in millimeters, sometimes in centimeters or in inches, but it's going to show you the size. And then it's up to you to come back to Photoshop, and you put in the size, the width and the height, and then your canvas comes out as the exact A4 size, and then you can start designing on it. All right, and here we have newer versions of Photoshop make it a lot easier for us now, because if you want to print, for example, you just click up here, print, and it brings different print sizes for us. You can just quickly click on A4 here, and it pulls up the A4 sizes. Click on A6 and it pulls out the A6 sizes. So they have different formats, or different sizes here for different formats already. You want to create for mobile, it has for the iPhone, it has for the Android, so it all depends on what you want to do. It already has some of these things, or some of these sizes here for you. So you just click on whatever it is you want, and you start designing on it. But for us, for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to stick to 1080 by 1080. Now this makes the width and the height the same size, and that means you have a square shaped canvas. Now that's good for social media posts, like I explained in the last video. So we're just going to stick with that throughout this tutorial. We'll be working with 1080 by 1080, and our resolution, well, let's put that on 300. So resolution, simply put, it determines the sharpness of your design. If it's a lower resolution, the design doesn't look as sharp. If it's a higher resolution, the design looks sharp. So we like to keep our designs nice and sharp. So let's leave that on 300. So let's go over it again. 1080 by 1080, and your resolution 300 pixels per inch, and let's not forget to have this as pixels as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and create. Alright, so here we have our square shaped canvas in our work area, and let's not forget the layers panel on the far right. Okay, so moving on, we want to talk about dragging and dropping images into Photoshop. Now that's very easy, and I'm going to create a link in the description. You can click on the link and then have access to whatever images I'm using in this video. So let's click here. This is my assets folder. I have different images for different designs, and I want to drag and drop images into my canvas. So what I just do, let's pick this nice looking man here. I just drag and drop it here. Okay, click enter. So what you see here is a new layer has been created above the background. So this is our first image. Let's go ahead and drop a second image. Okay, let's put this lady, drag and drop. Alright, you see now we have a second image, and it's following the same things, the same rules I explained in the last video. We have this layer on top, and you have the lady on the forefront. If we exchange these two images, now the man is at the forefront. So let's go ahead and put the lady back in. Alright, so let's have a third image included. This is a nice looking lemon. Let's put this lemon here. Alright, cover their faces with the lemon. So now you have three different images inserted into your canvas. You can switch them out as you like from the layers panel. So I want you guys to drag and drop images, these three images, into your canvas and switch them out as you like. Okay, in the next video we're going to talk about how to move these images around, how to resize them, and how to place them in different parts of our canvas. But for now, let's not make this video too long, and let's wrap it up here. So if you're confused about anything, please leave your comment in the comment section, and I would be happy to reply you guys. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next video.